I'm Sean Chalfin, and I am reporting Ethan Boucon and Mason Swider to the FBI. And I have sent this document in, but I don't think the Michigan State Police received it. And the reason I say that is because I've had I carbon copied this to 2 other people, and they didn't receive it. So Ethan Boucon, this big guy right here, and Mason Swider were in my house August 13th, 2022. I had my house listed, and there were about 6 days left on the listing, and these guys came over in a shotgun notice. My realtor called me, asked me to leave, and they stayed for 2 hours. You'll notice that Ethan and his girlfriend, Makenzie Reyes, are sitting down. They were in my basement and upstairs for over 2 hours. Now, these YouTube links show what they were doing. They were not in my house to buy it. It took me nearly a year and a half to figure out why everything was not working regarding connection issues, and it was awful. Then I cut and pasted a login for my LG TVs. And these LG TVs were redirecting to LG. This should be an L here. LGEHA. LGEHA.com. And that's it right there. And when I started researching that, this right here is too premature. When I started researching LGEHA.com, it's the same DNS as VivoZap, where the child porn came from. Software Paint, which is wiretapping, softwarepaint.net. Right here, wiretapping my home and wreaking havoc on my documents, deleting them, altering them. But LGHA was turned into, the DNS was turned into SnakeCraftHosting. This is what LGHA looks like now. And these are the SnakeCraft Hosting and Hetzner IP addresses that are attacking me from Amsterdam and registrar-servers. This is VivoZap. VivoZap has the same DNS as LGHA, the malicious redirects that was found in all of my TVs. All of my TVs were redirected, each one of them. And what they do is they DDoS them. They prevent them from working from time to time. And they lock up. They have too much data in them. And so here is the VivoZap DNS, similar to, and it's GoDaddy DNS. The child porn came from VivoZap. This is Newfold Digital. Website welcome. Again, I don't know why that LG, there it is. So you can see the same DNS A records and how it transferred from Trillion to Rackgenius, which is SnakeCraftHosting. So I'm going to go through and show. By the way, Software Paint is GoDaddy corporate domains, and they've taken it down. Although it still has DNS records, you can't search it on ICANN. SnakeCraftHosting. DataWeb Global Group, A Records. So after LG Ha was, the DNS records were turned into SnakeCraftHosting. SnakeCraftHosting has multiple subdomains in which Bres Joshi, Boyan Pechev, Benjamin Gitsug, Ethan Boucon out of Muskegon attack me from here. And so these videos show they weren't in my house to buy it. So I'm gonna just go in and show a couple pictures of my basement. That's Ethan Boucon. That's Mason Swider. That's Makenzie Reyes. I don't know who this guy is right here. But they were not in my house to buy it. There's Ethan. Again, the videos show everything. Here he is rummaging through. They're just killing time. And the real estate agent, Mason Swider, let these guys walk around my house for 2 hours alone. Look at this guy. Now, he is the owner of SnakeCraftHosting, in which my devices started redirecting to. My devices started redirecting to his basement when he left. But I didn't know who it was until nearly over a year and a half later. But it's taken me another 2 years to get it out. To get it to law enforcement. But this guy right here, he also is the systems engineer, so to speak, for Wesco Oil. He runs their IT department. And Wesco Oil owners are my clients. And one day, about 5 or 6 months ago, I was walking into Wesco Oil, and every single one of my accounts in my phone had logged out shortly after I pulled into that parking lot. And while I was sitting in one of the owner's offices, my devices started, and I mean everything, Apple ID, Google accounts, all of my apps were completely logged out of when I was right down the hall from him in the Wesco building. The real estate agent let those guys walk around in my house. There they are together. But they're just killing time.
And that's all.
He's left, like you said. There's cash over there. He's got his jewelry. He's got lots of things.
Look at him go through my stuff.
Well, you can sleep on. There's a mattress in that closet.
2 hours in that basement. They were uploading Ethan Boucon's Pixie Boot redirect software. So now I'm going to show what that looks like with evidence. And by the way, that's the main IP address for SnakeCraft, in which my redirect, my entire Wi-Fi network was redirecting to. And from there, it redirected to registrar-servers. And before I go into the proof, here's Ethan Boucon. He operates that business apparently out of his house, in his basement. Network admin at Wesco since 2021. And that is about when I started getting hacked from here. But I didn't know where it was coming from. I will say that it's interesting that he has a 307 area code because that's where Contabo is and in Illinois. And so that IP address, again, SnakeCraft has been turned into Rackgenius. They got rid of Rackgenius. The name SnakeCraft. And Ethan explained that he said the higher ups thought it would sound better if we got rid of SnakeCraft. I have that written down somewhere, or a screenshot of that. So here is that IP address on this subdomain lg.snakecrafthosting, but their certificate has been invalidated, so they can redirect it back to registrar-servers. So now this SnakeCraft hosting is pointed right there, right at these dead NS1 servers. They're Cloudflare, but they used to be NS1, but they changed it to Cloudflare. And this is Neustar Security. Neustar Security. Neustar Security. So now I'm going to get to the heart of this. And attach this to GoDaddy. This was a GoDaddy and Neustar Security hack. There's the Al Jihad, what I was looking for. This is the same as Vivo Zap. Almost. Now, that is a private, non-trusted IP address in which Boyan, Pechev, Brest Joshi, Benjamin Gitzug are attacking me from. And that thing is, these are the redirect links. And the malware. And this is awful what they're doing. It's absolutely stunning awful that Boyan, Pechev, Benjamin Gitzug are doing this to me. There's my complaint to the FBI with Mason Swider and Benjamin Mason Swider, Brest Joshi, Matt Serlin. Darren Rouge should be in there, but I put Sasha Wentz in. He is Host Europe. He is Server Hunter. He is Contabo. And so let's go back up here to SnakeCraft Hosting. And oh, hey, you got rid of SC host. Okay, so this is Unified Layer, which is Newfold Digital Corporate Domains and GoDaddy Corporate Domains. They work hand in hand. But these guys, which is GoDaddy and Newfold Digital Corporate Domain, stopped attacking me from the main domain and started attacking me from the subdomains. Like this, web1.snakecrafthosting.com. And those are the invalidated. It's not a telephone number. They invalidate the serial number of the domain. And that one has been invalidated, so they can come in here and hack the server because the server's certificate has been invalidated. So I think it's Web 3. Web 3. Oh my. Where did it go? I'm going to tie GoDaddy in here, and I'm surprised that unless it was because of right here. So they've changed, they've gotten rid of its SC host because GoDaddy's trying to cover their tracks. And so SC host, this is SnakeCraftHosting. SnakeCraftHosting. This is Ethan Boucon. And Ethan Boucon, I wasn't able to pull up SnakeCraftHosting on one of those. I'm sorry, SC host. So SC host, I allege, is Sean Chelfin. And because they're hammering me with SC host. That domain. So they changed their name to Rackgenius. I wonder if I did. I know I did my snake. So schost.us, there is, we'll pull that up. It should, there it is right there. SCHost is a CNAME that SnakeCraftHosting was pointed at. And notice the Forest Racks and the Hetzner, because we're going to Forest Racks. And there is schost.com club. Oh my. This right here is, I believe, Confluence Network. This is Breast Joshi. There are the Cloudflare servers. And it's pointed as CNAME instead of a text record, a legitimate text record. Oh my. This is just like the Iranian attack. In fact, those it's 225. Keep that down there. Okay, so data camp. This DNS is similar to that found in SC host. These servers are the ones they are attacking me through. So that they're coming right into my network right from here. That's unified layer, which is both GoDaddy and Newfold Digital corporate domains. Rackgenius. That is Neustar Security. Newfold Digital. They're constantly changing their names. But they're all the same. Here you can see it. It was once SnakeCraft, but now it is pointed at Rackgenius. This is Boy and Paychev. There is... that's okay, so... yeah, GoDaddy's running the .clubs, but that's how they're getting in. Again, all of my devices were redirecting to here. Now, right to his basement. This is redirecting right to his basement. My network. And Server Hunter is Contabo, which is Sasha Wentz, which is GoDaddy. Host Europe. And Server Hunter has these data packet IP addresses. And this is not legal. This is data packet, which is data camp, hiding their identity. This is a big deal right here because this is LGE which was the very beginning of, and it didn't have any of this when it got started. It was just that. I didn't pull that one up. But here we have Forest Racks, which ties you right to Newfold Digital in Dallas. There's Boy and Paychev, and Boy and Paychev. That is Ethan Boucon. And LG Ha was, oh, I hit that, and look what happens. It's not secure. My whole network is not secure. And so there is this is one of the wiretaps that I found in my NetStats, and NetActuate, the Netify app, and Hetzner, which is Boyan Pachev. Forest Racks, that I already mentioned, that goes right to the registrar-servers in Iceland. And those registrar-servers are where the entire attack originates and coordinates. The total of the attack originates, the totality of the attack originates from those registrar-servers in Iceland. And they'll access those and then go to Ethan Boucon's house. They also go through Chicago too. Then they go to Ethan Boucon's house. And there's 3 layers they go through. But it starts in Iceland. And from there, they'll access Iceland from Iran, Bulgaria, Amsterdam, Arizona, Toronto. And then they'll come into my house via Ethan Boucon. These servers right here. And these have been wreaking havoc on my life for years. And they're killing me. They're literally killing me with this. And I am begging. I don't know what happened to this thing. There it is. Why won't that open? Didn't open that. So there's static. Oh, hey. Oh, this is server static, not server hunter. So unified layer. Server hunter. And it redirects to, not only that, it's a tunnel. In Ubuntu, it's tunneling into me. And there's DigiCert. And those are the fatal NS3 Cloudflare servers. Forest Racks. Registrar-servers. That's Neustar Security. Neustar Security is registrar-servers. Was that other one that showing? Look at that. They took off Neustar Security. Well, Neustar Security is named cheap. They're all by Clear Lake. Here's the Pixie. That is the Pixie boot. Pixie Bootstrap. And there is Server Hunter. And this right here is Sasha Wentz. Contabo. And those are the redirects into those dead servers. And again, I don't have my Wi-Fi on, and that just went off. My Ring cameras went off because a car went by. Because I'm still attached no matter what. This is NetActuate. And this couldn't be any bigger because that is a tunnel into my Wi-Fi network when I had Spectrum Internet. And this happened because of the SnakeCraft hosting. And you'll see that Hetzner, NetActuate, Netify app all came from there. You'll see unbeatable specs down here at the bottom from Contabo. Contabo, order now. And this is the Hello Server Hunter contact page. And Contabo is Sasha Wentz. Unified layer. They have been able to attack me at will, whenever, DDoS, erase documents, completely incarcerate me in an electronic jail, just like what Lacana did. They're doing exactly what... They haven't stopped doing this for 10 years. And I'm begging for help. Begging. I'm begging the FBI to help me. Please. Please. This was Ethan Boucon. This organized crime ring came into my house and uploaded this malware to heavily influence my life. Now, this GVT1 redirector, I found this off of the a GoDaddy this came from the Titan email. I believe it came from Titan email. And this has 4,000 pages in it. And Server Hunter, oh hey, is not there. Oh my gosh, what is it? Oh my, I found this somewhere. No access to that page. Oh, hey, I know what this is. This is, that's the IP address that redirected mass.care to Kayak. So, this should be a pretty significant telltale sign of lots of IP addresses, lots of redirects, and I gotta figure out. Oh, yeah, this is the Titan email. This was the GGPH Titan email. They are getting every single one of my emails, and they're being redirected out of my Gmail account. And that right there is the offending extension. Which is the Titan email. There's 4,000 pages there of redirects. Unified layer. GVT1. I'm going to look that up. Right. Dude, I don't know why that's not showing Server Hunter. Because that's one of the places I found it. Yeah, this is it. One of them. The redirector, GTV.1. This is how they're redirecting your email. This is the malicious data camp data packet. Came in from cdn77.org. And in this came in Microsoft, Teams, hacks. This is when they got rid of the software paint. I don't think they got rid of it. They just renamed it and reconfigured it. And so what they're doing is deleting my documents, and they're doing this with pages too. This 11 Labs, I haven't done that much research on them. They are new to the game. I think they're new. Of course, they don't use things like that anymore. But that was like 1,700 pages of malware that was delivered by Neustar Security. Yeah. Now, AdScore was part of the delivery vehicles that took over my car. And I thought AdScore came from Fortra. But I know GoDaddy was attached to it. This is the redirect. This is how they were redirecting my Google account. This is how they are doing it. And these are the viruses. And I've gone through and looked at some of them. There are some of the IP addresses. That was a private IP address in GVT1. That's the server that's compromised by that domain. And that, I believe, is Breast Joshi. I know that's in that domain right there. It's part of the VeriSign root climb, but that's how he's getting in. Oh, hey, GVT1. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. This is Matt Walks on Water. Matt Walks on Water. And Matt Walks on Water was still... This is Matt Sterling. GoDaddy Corporate Domains. That right there is Newfold Digital Corporate Domains. And they are stealing the DNS of my domain portfolio with that IP address right there. And that's Colt. And those are the viruses attached to it. And there's a lot of them. Oh, yeah. And so I had said this right here is your insider at... That right there is your insider at VeriSign. And his name shows up on most of these nefarious domains that have all of these links to malware. Malware. Malicious. Oh, yeah. So, this is part of that 12,028 page document. And Starfield Tech is GoDaddy and Newfold Digital. Website welcome, so to speak. I wonder if website welcome is going to be in there. No? Oh, no, I need a 12,000 page document. This is Hotel Beer. GVT1. Hacking, redirecting the Google Analytics from Hotel Beer. And that is GoDaddy using GVT1. Working with DigiCert. And this was done in 2019. And I knew I found something. But I had no idea what I found. Here's the 12,000 page document. And it looks like it's going to lock up on me. I got a beach ball. And in here you're going to find DigiCert. This is why they're trying to off me. Because I figured out this document. And this document is the roadmap to how they're stealing the DNS. And by invalidating the domain's serial number and putting their own wildcard SSL certificate in there. And what DigiCert does is they come in and they use a Let's Encrypt, or in this case, they were using a Kamado back in the day and an Akamai. And they cross-origin resourced their attack on my domains. I knew I found something. I had no idea what it was I found. but I knew it was important. And for the first 4 years, Lacana was doing this to me. Nexstar Media Group's Lacana. And they changed their name. Lacana, just like DigiCert, changed their name to Neustar Security. And Verkera. Lacana changed their name to Neustar Security. And the interesting thing is, I want to show, is that Nexstar Digital. Oh my. Am I spelling that wrong? No. So, Nexstar Digital was the replacement for Lacana. And Nexstar Digital is working with Neustar Security, which is Verkera. And they're still working with each other with similar redirects, with similar attacks. It is my opinion that Nexstar Digital is still covering up for Verkera, which is Clear Lake. They're still using the same tactics, even though that they got rid of Lacana. I wonder if Lacana's even in here. Yeah, they got rid of it. Because Lacana was wiretapping me for 4 years. This is a short version of GoDaddy coughing up the SSL certificate of my domain portfolio and then attaching content from Lacana. Fastly delivers it. And it is this document that they attack me, because this document shares with what they're doing on a global scale. Global scale. Look, I'm not secure. I hit that accidentally. That's all I have for Verkana. And that one's better. So, Nexstar Digital .tv is the new name for Lacana. And they haven't stopped working with Verkera. Back in the day, it was Lacana and DigiCert, which are the same entities as Nexstar Digital .tv and Verkera. From that 12,000 page document I was looking for. I must have closed it out. Lacana, Neustar Media Group, was working with DigiCert. Right here. They haven't stopped working together. Lacana was defrauding me, wiretapping my home, DNS cache poisoning my websites for 4 years. For 4 years. And they were working with Neustar Security to do that. But in the beginning, it was called DigiCert. They're still the same. They're still owned by Clear Lake. They're still tied in with Newfold Digital. And that, of course, is GoDaddy. And all of this ties in with Ethan Boucon coming into my house. And uploading the SnakeCraft Pixie Boot malware. And my devices, my entire network still redirects either to his place in Muskegon or to registrar-servers in Iceland. And from there, they attack me from all over the world. And this is SnakeCraft right here. And there is the... Oh, it's just awful. And they have the NS3 dead servers. Those are dead servers. They're private. You cannot access them from the internet. If your device, if your website is hosted on that, maliciously hosted on that server, you cannot be discovered, or they control your traffic. They do control your traffic 100% or 0%. And that is exactly how they attack right there. Fake text records, duplicating the IP and validating that IP address. And by the way, SC host is a subdomain of SnakeCraft Hosting. That's the one I wanted and I couldn't find it. They are different. They do change.